Good morning, VC. It is Friday morning. Busy day for me, man. Trying to catch up on videos and contest entries and response videos, so this is a contest entry for a new channel to me and a relatively new channel in the VC, calvinwazoo. I discovered the channel actually just this morning watching my good friend Robert Hagerman. Robert's on my turntable. He did a contest entry, and I immediately went over to Calvin Wazoo and subscribed, and quickly found out that Calvin, or his name's Richard, sorry, not Calvin. Richard is a big Frank Zappa fan. And actually, the prize to the contest is a Frank Zappa album, Chunga's Revenge, which I think is a great album. I'm a Zappa fan too. I don't think enough people talk about Frank in the VC for whatever reason. I don't know. But the man is a musical genius and deserves some attention. So I look forward, Richard, to watching your channel. Hopefully, we can have some Zappa discussions. Richard asked us 10 questions. So let's begin. Identify the source of Richard's closing line. So I guess Richard uses the same closing line in all his videos. I can't repeat the line, but the artist is Johnny Flynn. The song is called Tickle Me Pink, and the album is called Alarm. Bingo. Number 2, show an album with connection to Frank Zappa that is not a Frank Zappa album. Man, I was looking through, and there's a lot of people who played with Frank. I know he produced a Grand Funk album, which I don't have. I looked for it. I don't have that one. He had a lot of great people play with him, and I don't have any of their solo stuff. I was looking for a Jean-Luc Ponty album, who I absolutely love. Joe Satriani. I couldn't find any of these. So anyway, I chose Frank's son, Dweezil. Zappa versus Zappa. That's a close connection to Frank. This is actually a really good album. Dweezil tours when we're not in COVID. Tours last year he did the Hot Rats 50th anniversary tour. He's an amazing guitarist in his own right, and has a great band with him that does keeps Frank's music alive. This is a great album. Zappa plays Zappa. So there's number 2. Band or artist from the place you live. Well, I was born and raised in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Greatest city on earth. I don't live there anymore, but my heart's there. And so many talented people came out of Toronto. But I'm going to pick like a band that never really made it outside Canada, but in Toronto they were great. 1969. McKenna Mendelssohn Stink, one of the great blues albums of all time. If you're into blues, you can buy this on CD. The vinyl's available too, but probably a little harder to find, a little more costly, but fantastic heavy blues album. McKenna Mendelssohn Mainline Stink from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Next, album by an artist you met. I've been fortunate to meet lots of artists in my lifetime. The main reason is because I've worked a lot of music festivals, and there's been a lot of really talented people come through those festivals that I've had a chance to spend time with. I chose this gentleman because he's just was a class act and an amazing, important artist. Pop Staples and the Staple Singers. I was in performer services working for Mariposa Folk Festival, which was kind of just looking after performers, making sure they, got to their rooms okay and were comfortable and, stress free so they could perform, make sure they got to the venues where they were playing and stuff like that. I got the opportunity when Pop Staples arrived at the hotel we were using to help him up to his room and just rode the elevator up with him and helped him to his room and got to talk to him for a minute. He was getting pretty old at that point, but just a wonderful, gentle man. I really treasure 5 minutes or 10 minutes I got to spend with Pop Staples. Excuse me. Favorite jazz album? I've got many, but I picked one of my favorites and another Canadian, Oscar Peterson, Night Train. It's a great jazz album. If you're not into jazz but want to get into jazz, but you just think, oh man, it sounds like they're all just tuning their instruments all the time, check out this album. Very melodic, beautiful frickin' record. One of the first jazz albums I ever bought, and it is fantastic. Really an easier listen if you're not a jazz guy. This one is autographed too, by the way. My daughter's boyfriend at the time, he worked in a photographic studio, and Oscar Peterson used to come in to get his rent equipment and stuff, because he was Oscar was a hobby was photography, and I said, man, I'm giving you this cover. If Oscar comes in, please get him to sign it, and he did. Best wishes, Oscar Peterson. So, a prized possession. Favorite female vocalist. There's the one and only favorite vocalist. I love lots of female vocalists, but my favorite of all time is this woman, Janis Joplin. I absolutely love her music. Janis. Music bio recommended. Let's keep the Zappa thing going here, Richard. Zappa, a biography by Barry Miles. This really good book, really good Zappa book. Probably the best one I've read. Vividly explores the life of a music legend, shedding light on the tensions that made him simultaneously iconoclastic and conventional. There is a documentary on that was just made last year that's now streaming on some services. I think I actually rented it to watch it, but it's 2 hours long, called Zappa. It's really good. Check it out. Okay, favorite orchestral record. I don't have many orchestral records, but I got this one. Richard, you're going to give me an extra entry for having this. Orchestral favorites, Frank Zappa. Oh, yes. This is with the, oh my God, only Frank can come up with a title like this. I can't even read it. It's a Some Electric Symphony Orchestra. It's very cool, actually. I really like this album. There's Frank leading the band. Frank did play a lot of, he wrote a lot of symphonies. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. But yeah, orchestral favorites, Frank Zappa. Most recent, Blind By. Well, this was kind of recommended to me, so I don't know if it was a total blind buy, but it was blind enough because I'd never heard the artist. Somebody just mentioned their name and it intrigued me. Frazee Ford. I know my friend Lisa T is going to love me for this. It's one of her favorite artists. Indian Ocean. What a great album this is. Frazee Ford is a Canadian. R&B soul, this album, really good. It almost sounds like it was made in like Stax Records or Muscle Shoals or something. It's a great record. Great voice. Really talented woman. Frazee Ford. And show a record or CD you want on vinyl, but you only have it on CD. The Last Waltz. I wish they would reissue this again on vinyl. It seems like they did a 40th anniversary reissue and it sold out. It's out of print. I mean, it's just, it's not that I can't get it, but I don't want to pay $100 for a frickin' record. Like, come on, it's The Last Waltz. I don't know why they don't keep records like this in print. It makes no sense to me. But The Last Waltz, the band. Richard, thanks for putting on the contest. I had fun with it, and look forward to watching more of your videos. Everybody have a great day. Peace out, everyone.